The largest structure in the observable universe is so incomprehensibly enormous that your brain literally cannot process its size. And I do not mean that as a figure of speech or an exaggeration. Human brains evolved to understand distances like the length of a football field or the height of a mountain. What I am about to describe will genuinely, fundamentally break your intuitive sense of scale. And it should, because the universe does not care about human intuition. Let us start small and work our way up, step by step, until your brain gives up. Earth. You know Earth. 8,000 miles across. Seems big when you are stuck in traffic. Now zoom out. Jupiter is so massive you could fit 1,300 Earths inside it, like marbles rattling around in a basketball. The Sun is even more absurd. 1.3 million Earths would fit inside the Sun. Already you are struggling. You cannot actually visualize 1.3 million of anything, let alone 1.3 million planet Earths packed inside a burning sphere. But we are just getting started, and we are not even close to the big stuff yet. The distance from the Sun to the nearest star, Proxima Centauri, is about 4.2 light-years. That means light, the fastest thing in the universe, traveling at 186,000 miles every single second, takes over 4 years to make the trip. If you drove a car at highway speed 24 hours a day without stopping, it would take you roughly 50 million years to arrive. And that is just the nearest star, the star next door. Our Milky Way galaxy contains somewhere between 200 billion and 400 billion stars, each one potentially orbited by its own planets, and the galaxy stretches 100,000 light-years across. Let that number land for a second. Light, the absolute cosmic speed limit, takes 100,000 years to cross our galaxy from one side to the other. A beam of light that left one edge of the Milky Way when Neanderthals were painting cave walls in Europe still has not reached the other side. But here is the thing. Our galaxy is nothing special. It is one ordinary spiral galaxy among at least 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. 2 trillion, each one containing hundreds of billions of stars. The total number of stars in the observable universe is estimated at around 200 billion trillion. That is a 2 followed by 23 zeros. More stars than grains of sand on every beach on Earth. And yet, even galaxies are just building blocks of something larger. Galaxies cluster together into groups and clusters bound by gravity. Galaxy clusters group into superclusters, vast collections of thousands of galaxies spanning hundreds of millions of light-years. And superclusters themselves connect through enormous filaments of dark matter and gas into something called the cosmic web, the large-scale structure of the entire universe. Picture the universe as a three-dimensional spiderweb of unimaginable proportions, with galaxies strung along the glowing threads and vast, dark, nearly empty voids in between. These voids are not small. A single cosmic void can be 300 million, 400 million, even 500 million light-years across. That is mostly nothing, just empty space where almost no galaxies exist at all. Imagine crossing one of these voids at the speed of light. You would travel for hundreds of millions of years and see essentially nothing, just darkness in every direction. But here is where we reach the truly, genuinely mind-breaking part. The largest known structure in the observable universe is called the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. It was discovered in 2013 when astronomers noticed an unusually dense concentration of gamma-ray bursts, the most energetic explosions in the universe, all coming from one enormous region of the sky. When they calculated the physical size of the structure producing those bursts, they could not believe the result. They checked and rechecked. The numbers held. The Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall stretches roughly 10 billion light-years across. Let me put that in perspective for you. The entire observable universe is 93 billion light-years in diameter. This single structure occupies more than 10% of everything we can see. It is so impossibly large that it actually challenges the cosmological principle, one of the foundational assumptions of modern cosmology, which states that the universe should look roughly the same in every direction when you zoom out far enough. Nothing should be this big. Nothing should be this organized at this scale. And yet there it is. A wall of galaxies and galaxy clusters so enormous that light from one end has not had time to reach the other end since the Big Bang, 13.8 billion years ago. The two sides of this structure literally do not know each other exist. They have never communicated. They have never exchanged a single photon. We are tiny beyond comprehension. A single human being standing on a small planet orbiting an average star in one ordinary galaxy in a universe so vast that its largest structures defy our own scientific models. And the truly humbling part? The observable universe might be just a tiny fraction of the total universe, which many cosmologists believe could be infinitely large, stretching forever in every direction, far beyond what light has had time to reveal to us. If your brain is not sufficiently broken yet, go ahead and subscribe and come back for more. We have barely scratched the surface of how strange